Beautiful morning from all of us here at Galaxy Television. It's Thursday morning and today is the 29th day of the month of February. Today is the last day of the month, and you know what? It is getting beautiful, and of course it's a Thursday, here we do some nice stuff. You get it? You get what I'm saying? Yes, good morning and welcome to Whatzup. This is Whatzup. We are live here on Whatzup on Galaxy Television from the overall program Be Our Guest. You know what we do, Galaxy and Whatzup. Every one of us here, you know what we do every day from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Whatzup is where we talk about fashion and lifestyle. Whatzup is where we talk about celebrity gist. We do movie reviews. Of course, we do so many beautiful things on Whatzup. You understand what I'm saying? We entertain you. We bring you the very best, the best of the best. And to crown it up, we bring A-list celebrities that come here to talk about how far they've gone in the industry, what they are doing, and of course to encourage you to do what you know how to do best. Now, Whatzup is a program designed for the Gen Zs. Now, when we talk about the Gen Zs, we're talking about those between the ages of 16 and 36, 37, thereabout. But we always say that if you feel young at heart, you have people, you are 60, you're 70, you're 80, you're 100, like my grandmother, as I always say, and you feel young at heart, this program is also for you. So right now, go and tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your friend to tell your enemies, brothers and sisters, friends and foes, sisters and brethren. All of you come and gather here because we are live on Galaxy Television and Whatzup is on. I want to tell you something this morning, that removing yourself from a situation where you don't feel loved, appreciated, and respected is a form of self-care. Take care of yourself. Remove yourself from from situations where you feel that you are not respected. Move away from the table when respect is no longer served. You understand what I'm saying? So I say welcome again. Yes, before I introduce my guy, my brother, my friend, I just want to hint you that Galaxy Television is on the go. You can watch it on the go. You can go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and download the Galaxy app into your phone, and you can watch all our amazing programs. You can't miss out. You can't miss out on any of our programs. Whatzup is on there right now. You just download it. Or you can join us. We stream live on Facebook, Instagram, and of course on X. That is where we are. So you can join and enjoy. Of course, we welcome all your comments. We welcome everything. You just go on, like, share, and of course, leave your comments there. Feedback is part of communication. Thank you. So today, this morning, I cannot do this all by myself. I got my friend, my brother, my bodyguard, my puchu, and everything that you think he is to me in the studio with me this morning. And I'm talking about Orally, baby. Orally, what's up?
What up, everybody? What up, Lagos, Nigeria? Anywhere you are watching or listening from, this is Whatzup on Galaxy Television from the overall program Be Our Guest. Now, you know Whatzup runs 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays through Fridays, and it is for you who are celebrating your birthdays today. February 29, we call you the leap year babies.
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly who you guys are. So today, anybody celebrating their birthdays today, especially Cynthia, I'll give you a shout out later. But
yeah,
let's begin the show. Yes, Whatzup is created, like she said, for the Gen Z's ages 16 to at least 37, and we always cater to all your entertainment needs. Put it down, entertainment. Now we have comedians coming, we have A-listers, we have videographers, we have producers come in on the show and tell you about their life. We also give you movie reviews like the ones we had a couple of days ago or 2 days ago. And yes, we always give you live, we give you the jives. Of course, we bring the full extent of vibes to you guys. My name is Kenneth Obina, or Obina Kenneth. You know me as the big size that you get, the host with the most, the OAP with the difference. You know me as Orally Baby, AURALW, is saying, do not turn off another person's light bulb just because you want yours to shine the brightest.
Yes.
Every day, I repeat, every day above 6 feet is a very good day. I'm excited to be in the studios this morning. Of course, we have a very magnificent guest. And of course, he's clad in white. Very innocent man, if you ask me. When we start the show, you will see who I'm talking about. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial, because I and Omevi will be doing so much justice.
Yeah.
It is What's Up.
Yeah, Orale, thank you so much. So we want to introduce our guest. You know, we want to. I was telling someone that I crossed 7 mountains, 7 rivers, 7. In fact, a lot to get this
like
guy.
7
To bring this guy here. Do you know who I'm talking about? You will find that after this break. Just stay with us. From the overall program, be our guest on Galaxy Television. And of course, I still have Orale in the building with me this beautiful Thursday morning. You know, just before the break, I told you, I crossed 7 rivers, 7 oceans, 7 continents, 7 forests, 7 mountains, and Orale, what are the other? Okay, you said 7 shrines and many other places.
You went to the evil forest to even bring the head of life.
We went to consult the oracle just to get this guest, this man into the building. It wasn't easy, but at last we were able to bring him. In fact, you need to hear where he's coming from to let you know how busy he is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and foes, everybody watching WhatsApp, join me to welcome Olamilekan Temitokbe, aka Mr. Lekan.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lekan, finally I could get you.
Wow, it's the glory of God.
Welcome to the studios.
It wasn't easy for us.
Yeah, it wasn't so difficult.
Where is he coming from exactly?
Yes, where are you coming from this
Okay,
one?
yeah, so I've been to Redemption Camp. I've been going in and out of Redemption Camp because there is this ongoing 82 hours marathon sprint program. So
Yes.
I've been going in, go to work, come back, and all of that. But presently, I was coming from Redemption Camp, and
Wow.
it was an overnight. You know.
True, yes, I know about that.
This guy said he has not slept.
I am actually.
Yes,
I hope this AC will not make him sleep.
those
It's
are,
so nice.
that's one of the perks of this job.
Yeah.
Once you say you're into entertainment, yesterday Burna Boy said in a day he doesn't sleep more than 3 hours.
Wow.
So for 24 hours he sleeps barely 3 hours, and the rest he's working. If he's not doing shows, he's working. So anybody into entertainment, you know what you decided to jump into,
Yeah.
just in case. So he understands the perk of the job, and everybody watching understands that it's not easy to have
It's not
guests,
easy,
especially
yeah.
ones who are as busy as Lekan. All right, we know
Yeah.
him as Lekan. So let's go.
Olamilekan actually.
Olamilekan.
I prefer it.
Okay, welcome. But getting here wasn't a problem, was it?
No, I thought it was.
It was easy. You know, Galaxy is a known place, you get it? Alright, so I'll briefly read the Olamilekan's profile, and so you know who he is. So, Olamilekan Temitokbe, also known as Mr. Olamilekan, is a rising star in the Nigerian gospel music scene. He burst onto the scene in 2023 with his unique blend of high energy gospel hype music, quickly gaining recognition for his infectious enthusiasm and inspiring lyrics. His musical journey, he has passion for music. His passion for music was honed during his 5 years working alongside renowned gospel artist B. Demi Olaoba. Am I right?
Very correct.
Since launching his solo career, he has shared the stage with gospel giants like Adenka, Imam, oh my God, Yinka Efele, Big Bolaji, and many other performing arts at their notable concerts and other events. He is the host of the monthly online program tagged The Party Experience, which has featured lots of great music artists from the journeys. His most popular works include The Hypes, The Lord is My Shepherd, and Jesu Jowo, which have resonated with audiences across Nigeria and beyond. Mr. Olamilekan's talents extend beyond the stage. He is also a certified YouTube content strategist stroke analyst, leveraging his expertise to help others navigate the online content creation landscape. Additionally, he hosts the High Five TV talk show, demonstrating his versatility and commitment to connecting with his audience in multiple platforms. Mr. Olamilekan is a rising force in the Nigerian gospel scene, combining his musical talents with strategic augments to uplift and inspire others. DJ Sujowo Krona embodies the intersection of faith, artistic expressions, and digital savvy. His dedication to his craft and his commitment to uplifting others make him an inspiring figure in the Nigerian gospel community. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to welcome Mr. Olamilekan. Welcome to the show once more.
Thank you so much.
Wow, what a beautiful profile. So myself and Orale will be asking you some questions, and of course, you know, your fans want to know so much about you.
Yeah.
Now, before this whole thing, before you came into limelight and all that, we want to know how the journey started. How did we get to where we are today?
Oh, okay. The journey was not a planned one. It was never planned. It was never in my plan. But then man proposes, God disposes.
Yeah.
And God's plan, you understand? So, I mean, I started off as being a choir in my church.
Yeah.
So I just love to sing, to praise God. I just love to do it because I love to do it. And gradually, I started working with Bidemi Olauba, which was written in the profile.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he discovered like, oh, this person can, you know, do one or two things for God and all of that. So then I joined the band, and over time, I mean, it has just been from, it's been like a ladder.
Yeah.
I've been climbing, and here we are today, to the glory of God. It was never planned. It was never. In fact, I'm actually a person that I do not love to be out there.
Okay.
But then eventually, see where we are today.
Now, you know, a golden fish can never hide. So no matter how much you want to hide, you know, the nature has a way of bringing out those talents. So when you were starting this career, when you just started, what were the challenges at the beginning? You know, you did this whole thing and you said you did not plan it. So was it that, or should we say that because it wasn't planned, there were no challenges?
Up to now, there are still challenges.
Exactly.
So, okay, the start was not all that. I mean, the start was not something I planned. So it was like I was working. I was just doing these things based on how I feel led to do it.
Okay.
The whole hype thing, hype gospel, started off as me just hyping for brands. Do you understand?
Oh.
Just brand. I just had that zeal to hype, and you know, I started hyping for brands, and before we knew it, one way or the other, resources was one of the challenges. Like, I'm a kind of person that actually believe in perfection a whole lot.
Okay.
If I want to do anything, is either I do it well or I don't do it at all. So at that point, I wanted to do it, and I really wanted to come out nice. So then I had to just pull out my resources together. How I work, I mean, I work as, it was written in the profile.
Yeah.
I do YouTube analysis and all of that. So when you get money from here, you use it to do the ministry and all of that. So yeah, resources, trying to have your own band. Try to, like, the branding too was not all that easy. Like, you try to pick up guys, oh, are you free? Can you work with me? Is this something you can do? And all of that, you know, bringing different people together. And then, you know, but to the glory of God, God has actually made it easy. Not as easy as, but then not very difficult. But then challenges arises. Resources, managing band members, and you know, there are some times that, you know, you just want to, like, am I doing this thing right? Am I not doing this thing right? But then when you are sure that you have the backing of God, why not just continue doing that thing and keep all in the hands of God. Wow.
Okay, already want to ask you something.
Yes. I want to ask you, gospel music in Nigeria, it has, to me, there was a time gospel music was really in the airwaves. It was more than Afrobeat, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it just went down. It felt like gospel artists were turning into secular artists.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you, in this line of work that you decided to be in, obviously you have God's backing and all that.
Yeah.
Tell us, everybody watching and listening to you as well. When it comes to gospel music, what is your biggest source of motivation?
Biggest source of motivation for me is reaching out to people and making sure people are blessed. Because the assignment you are given as a gospel artist is not the same assignment as secular people. Secular people reach out to. Do you understand? But when you have it in mind that I want to win souls, I want to, and my own should I say, my own aspect of gospel music is not the general conventional praise and worship thing. It's hype. Do you understand? Most people believe that hype is done in clubs and all of that. So I just feel like, I mean, God helped me to also, like, how do we, youth like me, how do you bring them, like, how can they connect in a way that is not just the lift up your hands and worship and praise and worship thing. So when I see youth, that I know that, okay, this person is supposed to be using this gift or this talent for God, how can I reach out to this person? Like, just sit down, like, with the backing of God, like, let me just try to, reach out to the youth in a way they will love. Because youth do not really, if we have to agree, we do not really love boring atmosphere. We do not really, do you understand? True. So when I feel like, okay, let's just do it, and then to the glory of God, I have seen several testimonies, even from parents. I'll be like, oh, my son listened and then stopped going to the club, and then what they want in the club, they can find it in the church in a way that you can reach out to them in the church in that same way of how they do it in the club and all of that. So that alone is a motivation, like, oh, that's nice. We are doing it well to the glory of God, and people are, we are drawing people to the kingdom.
All right. You said the kind or the genre of gospel music you do, or the type rather, is hype. Give us an example. Let's get into the mood. Let's feel it. Let's feel for 1 minute.
You understand? Let's feel. Give us.
Give Johnson.
Just Ọlọ́run the target me simply means, in case you do not understand, God I beg. Heaven is my target. God, heaven is my target. Then when you come to the church and you tell, I mean, when we are ministering, you tell, face your neighbor, tell your neighbor, take a look at me. I'm the definition of grace. Like, those are lines that you be like, you understand? You understand?
No, we don't tell us like that. Hype it. You want to feel it.
Oh, you want to feel it?
Yes.
Okay, take a look at me. I'm the definition of grace. Come on, let's go. Take a look at me. I'm the definition of grace. I'm too sweet. I'm too fine. My shoe shine. Take a look at me. I'm the definition of it. So you see, it is like you easily connect to it. Do you understand? So that was
wow.
All right. Now, being a gospel artist and a young man as well, I want to know and talk about some of the temptations that you faced. Sometimes when even big men of God, when I say big men of God, the Adeboyes, once they talk about the kind of temptations they faced as men, you will know that it's their own level is top notch. But let me tell you something, it may not be compared to the kind that we Gen Z's face, because ours is per seconds billion. Now it gets to the time, okay, Adeboye, now Pastor Adeboye, if you have his pedigree, they will not just send any normal person, but anybody, as long as you're a Gen Z, there's a way to connect to you. Now, tell us if you have instances, of course you'd have, of temptations that you faced as a gospel artist and how you were able to overcome them. So that people that are saying they want to be gospel artists, they want to be like Olamilekan, you're just trying to help them. That's what we want to show.
So first off, temptations come in different ways. First, I'll talk about money temptation.
Okay.
Monetary temptation, because I have actually gotten invites from clubs. Like, come and hype in club, and I'm like, no, if I should go to the club, I'm going to, I will be seen in another kind of light, and then the essence of the ministry might be stained. Do you understand? So, and these club people, they offer money. It's not just one, not just two. Like secular, I mean, they offer money that you feel like, am I still going to do gospel or just? So I mean, but when you know what you stand for, and when you know that, yes, I did not call myself, or I'm not doing it for myself. Do you understand? So you just have to focus. Like, the future is bright. focus on the goal. The assignment is there. You have to reach out to people. You have to win souls.
Yeah.
So just leave the money for now. The money will come. They are successful men of God.
Yeah.
They are successful pastors. They are, I mean, you understand?
Yeah.
So if you do not keep money as your primary target, you'll be able to overcome that. And to the
yes, no, still another one. You know, being a fine boy like
no.
I'm sorry, I didn't even give you that compliment.
Thank you
You
so
look fine. Handsome.
My brother, that's the agenda.
These are the things these are the things I suffer.
They are very, very amazing human beings.
Oh my God.
They are very amazing. This one is a compound.
They are very, very amazing gender, wonderful.
Yeah.
Normally I say when a woman compliments you like this, your account.
Do you even know some people do not even care about your account? Some people just
No, we just give those compliments. No, but orally agree with me that he's a fine boy. And those tempting M what?
Yes.
Hey.
No homo. There are ways that you put it. For men it's different. For women, you just put your mouth wow. And talk. But yes,
no,
that's what I'm saying about the
tell us about that part.
That is facing.
No, you want to avoid that part. So
I'm not avoiding it.
Okay.
Okay, 100%, it will definitely come.
Yeah.
Even if you're not gospel, pastor, imam, anybody, the temptation will come from the other gender. You just have to keep your head straight. Because if you do not, aside, we are all human, right?
Yeah.
We can't be in the spirit all the time. But just keep your head straight. Be disciplined.
Yeah.
I think that's like what has helped me, or what has been helping me. Like, be disciplined. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. There's no how you want to package it. There's no how you want to do it. I am disciplined to that point. We know when to draw the line.
Yeah.
True. Boundaries, you understand? So if you can put those things in place, you don't even have to offend people. People will just know you for being you. Like, this guy is just friendly. Or, they really do those kind of things.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that, I've been able to and then the kind of friends or kind of association you keep too will influence you. So, those are things you should consider, you understand, to help you overcome temptations.
Yes, they said the evil communication corrupts good manners. You understand? He just said something like that the kind of friends you keep, your gang, your friends, they must influence you negatively or positively. So I still have with me in the studio Orally, and of course our celebrity guest Mista Olamilekan in the building. We're going to go on the short break and we'll be back and continue the conversation with him in the studio. Stay with us. We stay in the studio here, and this is the Whatzup on Galaxy Television from our overall program, Be Our Guest. I still have Orally with me in the studio, and of course our celebrity, Mr. Olamilekan, is staying in the building. We are not going for the celebrity gist yet. We actually wanted to play a video of one of the videos of Olamilekan, but we will still play it. You are not just going to skip it. You're still going to enjoy it. But just before we play the music video, I just want to ask one question. Then we'll go back to the music video. Now the question is, there are many artists you see today started from the church. Many. If you go on and ask, even Flavor, they all started from the church. The church is the bedrock for most artists.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we see them drifting into the secular music. Now, what do you think is the cause of this thing, and what do you suggest that could be done to bring in more artists, to keep more artists in the gospel scene?
Okay, you asked a very valid question, because it is everywhere.
Yes.
People from gospel to secular. First of all, I feel like one of the reasons is the root of all evil, money.
The money.
Acceptance to matters.
Okay.
You know, there are actually some ways some pastors will correct you. You feel like, what?
Yes.
If this is what it is, I'm not interested. I just want to move out. Do you understand? I mean, correction, acceptance. I can come to a church, I have the voice, I want to do it for God and all of that, but when I first step into the church, you're already looking at me like, who is this God-forsaken sinner? I would not want to come another time. I would just want to like, okay, let me just go where I'm accepted. Do you understand? But there are ways these things can be corrected. There are ways these things can, there are ways it can, be corrected. That's the word.
Yeah.
And one of the ways it can be corrected is just like correct each other in love.
Yeah.
Try as much as possible to appreciate talents.
Yeah, okay.
Churches, religions. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, oh no, you don't have to pay the choristers, you don't have to pay the instrumentalists, they are working for God. Those instrumentalists, they learned their skill somewhere. They paid their time and everything. Fine, they are doing it for God, but we should try to appreciate talent. Especially when you know that, oh, this person is, someone that has potentials that can be useful in the hands of God. Even people that are not useful in the hands of God, let's appreciate talents. Because talents are not just things. God gifts men, and God gifts men to his glory. So if you are not appreciating, or we're not saying you should give them plenty money, just appreciate them. Sometimes it's your words. Sometimes the words can push them out from the church. Do you understand? Sometimes just appreciate them in the way you can, and I feel like
people feel that money is not important, especially in the church. That you shouldn't, just as I said, you shouldn't support the choir and all those people. But even the Bible says that the gift of a man does what? Makes way for him. You understand? So when you do not invest in your choir, in your members, they will definitely want to go out there. These people will eat, they will feed and do some other things. But the funny part of this whole thing is that when these churches want to have programs that they may tag big programs, do you know they can go as far as getting other artists from other places, from other churches, and pay those people millions and billions just for them to come to the church to come and perform. Now, what happens to those people that are always there for you every Sunday? I know that there are some churches that are really doing well, let's not mention names, that many gospel artists have come out of that place, you understand? So I really wish that more can be done. I don't know, I guess the music video is ready. I just want us to take few minutes, or maybe seconds, to listen to one of those videos. We'll be right back. Goodness and mercy follow us every day of our lives. Amen. Amen. Yes, I still have Orale in the studio with me, and of course our guest is still with us, Mr. Olamilekan is still with us in the studio. By the way, for calling it short. Now tell us about that music video briefly.
Oh, that was a combination of all our hype, because it comes like in beats. So we just like, okay, let's just put everything together to make a medley. So that's why we named it Hype Medley Season 1.
Okay.
So that was like, we had this goodness and mercy thing. It's ours. It's ours. Myself. What I mean, it's ours. Myself and my band, my team. So, and we just had to like, okay, bring it together for a longer duration, because people requested for the hype in a longer duration. We didn't even sing at all in that. So it was just the hypes and the beats, and you can write to and all of that. It's on all digital platforms. Sorry, I'm having advertisement yeah, it's on all digital platforms. Hype Medley by Mista Olamilekan, M-I-S-T Olamilekan, Season 1. It's been blessing lives. I think that was sometimes in January. It was dropped in January. Yeah, that was one of the
January this year.
January this year.
Wow, it's still very hot.
Another one came already now.
Oh, okay. So you have another one coming. All right.
No, there's another one already.
Oh yes, another one. Yes.
The other one you're talking about, when did it come out?
It came out, was it last week? Last 2 weeks.
What's the title?
What's the title?
Hymns and Hypes.
Hymns and Hypes. Yeah. Wow.
So that's just hymns and hypes in between. Because the reason was because some of our parents love to sing hymns. Even me as a person, I love hymns. So we're like, okay, how can we infuse it and bring them to us too? You understand? Just come and taste what we are tasting too. So we had to put in what they love and what we love, merge it together to make one.
Okay, so that is your latest right now. Yes. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I really wanted to ask you something.
Yes, as a gospel artist, what's the farthest place you and your band have gone for administration?
We've gone to Egde.
That's Ocean State.
Yes. Wow.
And how was it? How many days did you guys spend?
No, we because because of our schedule, we're supposed to go a day too, but that morning we had the program in Lagos.
Okay.
That we had to. So as soon as we're done from the program in Lagos, we zoomed to Ede, and it was a video in Ede. So when we got to Ede, we just relaxed the beats, and then went for the program. God took control to the glory of God. And after the video, very early, I think around 5-4, we had to leave again because we had to meet up for another.
It means the money is coming in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask quickly. What kind of satisfaction would you say you derive from all this? There has to be the good parts of all this. We've talked about the challenges and what you've had to go through and face and all that. What sweetness do you enjoy?
The major sweetness I enjoy is seeing youths serve God, seeing youths want to be in the church, like not out there doing, they look forward to you coming up to do these things, and by the time you start, they're all over the place. These are seeing youths happy in the presence of God. That is like one of the joy in me. Like, I really love to see it. These are youths, these are people that are yearning for God, that want to just be themselves in the presence of God. So that's like one of the sweetest parts of it for me.
All right, quickly before she takes you, and just give us words of advice for you have Gen Zs coming through and wanting to be like you, the next set, the next level. We've had the millennials, and then we have the Gen Zs, and you trying to impact life. I'm sure, I didn't get to ask, but I'm sure there's a way, or there are ways that you are trying your best to bring in the new generation to help impact them. I know that's part of what you're going through or working with at the moment, but for those who are watching and listening to the sound of your voice, please give them worthy words of advice for them to follow through.
Life is a ladder, step by step. Quite a number of the upcoming, youths, Gen Zs, people coming up, they just want to get there without paying the prices. The prices are the commitment, dedication.
Yeah.
Aside all this hype and all of that, I went to school.
Yeah.
So don't just say because I just want to sing, there is that education part too. Some people will say school is scam. Bro, school is not scam. Eventually, when you are called to places like this, you don't want to disgrace yourself. You understand? So it is a step-by-step thing. And prayer is very, 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 very key. All these things we are doing, if you do not pray and you do it yourself, feel like, okay, I want to do it, you will get disappointed plenty times. You will get depressed. You're like, am I doing it right? Do you understand? Even if you have the money, you will get, what am I wasting money? Am I doing this? So just know that it's a gradual process. It might not look like it now, but definitely, if you pray, prayer is a key factor. When you continue praying, when you are consistent in whatever phase you find yourself, you don't have to be a gospel artist for you to be a good person or for you to make it.
True.
So whatever phase you find yourself, whatever facet of life you find yourself, try as much as possible to be consistent. Consistency is key. And know that it's step by step. You will get there.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, when you're not singing, what do you do? When you're not with your band, when you're not, the stress is so much. Let me unwind. What do you do?
Hey, I'm on my laptop. I really do not do anything for fun. In fact, I've been trying to, when I try to watch movies, I sleep off.
Okay.
When I don't know how to play video games.
Okay.
So if I'm not on the internet, I'm on my laptop. If I'm not on the laptop, and most of the times, I just love to, listening to music, I love to listen to live bands that actually, very good live bands that deliver quality music. So, I have a few of them like that I just try to listen to, and then I listen to worship songs a lot. So, those are just the things. I don't know how to go out. I don't know how to watch movies. I've been to the cinema, I think 2 to 3 times, and 2 to 3 times.
When the movie is about to start, you sleep off.
No, when it starts, I'll still because it's not just my thing. I don't know how to party. I don't know how to. These are just the few things I do.
Wow, that's beautiful. So before we let you go, you just quickly tell your fans, your viewers, everyone listening to you, how they can reach you, how they can follow you on social media. So what's the
Okay, I'm on Instagram. That's like the primary social media thing I use. Instagram, Mr. Olamilekan, MISTA_OLAMILEKAN. I'm on Instagram as Mr. Olamilekan. I'm on X as Hype with Mo. Hype with MO. So yeah, but I really do not use it like that. I do not use it. Maybe I need a social media handler.
It's the same thing, I'll go and come back. I've not touched X.
I don't, and then on TikTok for the videos and for people to interact with the videos and all of that as Mr. Olamilekan still MISTA_Olamilekan. Then you can reach me on WhatsApp. There is an official number 090-811-48318 090-811-48318. So I mean one of these, and then you can send a mail. Mr. Olamilekan@gmail.com. So
yes, that is so beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Olamilekan, for coming into the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You've done so much by coming. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. There was something he said while he was rounding off. 3 key things he said, and most of our guests say the same thing: prayer, patience, and consistency. Those 3 things are keys for you to be able to move on, to push on in your career. All right, myself and Orali will be doing something interesting after this break. You know what that is? And that is the celebrity gist. That is the point where we'll be coming out to come and do all the gossip. We want to gossip. We want to talk about it. Let me calm down. Let me not hype it too much. I'm not you get it? So stay with us. We'll be right back for Celebrity Gist. Back to Whatzup on Galaxy Television from our overall program. Be our guest. Yes, I speak of Orale in the studio with me, and of course we are bringing in all the gossip, all the celebrity gist that you have been waiting for. You get it? So we have our first story here that says, most memorable day of my life is going on a date with Madonna. That's Fireboy talking. And of course, when I read the story, he said he has had, of course, many beautiful experiences, but it was so beautiful that you are on a date with this kind of legend. You know, it's not easy. And Madonna loved one of his songs. Already, I don't know if you remember the song, but he said she loved the song. And, you know, being with her, sitting with her, chatting with her, going on a date with her is one of the most beautiful things that he has ever experienced in his life. It is not easy. Just the same way some persons are out there. I want to meet this celebrity. That was exactly how he felt meeting with Madonna. So that is for Fireboy. So the next story, already you have it.
It's interesting that Love Wantinti has no award in Nigeria. CK. Now, for me, one of the biggest artists from 2023, CK. Trust me when I tell you, Love Wantinti was also a very big song in the world, not just Nigeria. You have songs like Rema, the one he sang with Selena Gomez, the remix of that one. That was one of the biggest songs in the world. You had Essence, which was a year before Wizkid and Thames. You've had very big songs that Kulosa, Oxlade, and there's this lady he featured. I can't remember her name. She was the one who sang at the Champions League final as well. But the point still remains that Love Wantinti is a song that's ruled the airwaves for a very long time. Claiming so many awards outside the country. Now it's funny that in Nigeria, not one single award was given to that song.
Was it nominated at any point?
Oh yes, it was. Love Wantinti was different awards, different places, but he got no award, and that's shameful because that song really puts. If you watch TikTok last year,
Yes.
oh my God, you would
Yes.
know that this song blew exponentially. But it's terrible that he wasn't giving, or the song itself wasn't given any award, and that's just what
Nigerian award. But I feel he should still feel encouraged that he got some international awards. So don't limit yourself to Nigerian award. But sometimes, just as Orly said, let's appreciate good things. If this is our own, so let's give a good recognition to those ones. So what the next story that says homes will be destroyed. If I reveal truth about Lizzie and Jory's past. That's Iyabo Ojo that was speaking yesterday. I think days back we also talked about this, and we said that we should try as much as possible. These two people should try as much as possible to resolve whatever differences that is existing between them. You know, when you're friends with someone, yesterday with my mates, we were talking about something, and some were like, there is nothing I will not tell my husband. For those of us that are singles, there is nothing I will not tell my husband. He will know everything about my past. And one woman was just sitting, she's married, of course. She was just looking at us like this, and she said, very soon you will learn to keep quiet. The reason is this: when the relationship is going, whether between a man and a woman or couple thing, whatever, when the relationship is sweet, people tend to tell you, tend to confide in you and tell you that this is me, this is what I'm going through, or this is what I have done. These people told you these things out of confidence because they believe that you are a good person. So when there is a misunderstanding and you are trying to bring out those things the person told you out of confidence, out of the fact that I trust this person, it doesn't speak well of you as a person. So just as Iyabo just said, if she opens her mouth, madam, please don't talk. Whatever she told you before now, she told you because she liked you, because you guys were in good terms. So just the way you said homes will scatter and break. Don't break people's home. Whatever information you have, keep it to yourself. She told you because she trusted you. Don't bring it to light. Thank you.
Well, my take on this is that people I call memory card people.
Okay.
They always keep things that they know about people in their archives, so that when it comes to war, they will use it. That's why for me, you know, I've had a relationship that got broken up because I wasn't willing to tell her anything. Like anything you will know it by yourself.
That is it.
Long run. The only thing I gave her my word for, and I stuck to it to the end, was the fact that I told her I wasn't going to cheat. And the fact is, she was in Abuja, I was in Lagos, so I was flying to Abuja twice a month to see her. I would fly, see, twice a month. Air prices were not as cumbersome or crazy as it was, or it is right now. But I did my best to make sure I put a smile on her face. Now, that goes to tell you something. If you have so much itinerary in your ass now against someone like Lizzie, and you feel like saying all these things will injure not just her, because Lizzie is Lizzie. She doesn't care.
That is it.
Whatever you say against her, of course, she has the one she will say against you. Both of you are shameless. But pity the people who will be affected. Some of them are married.
Yes.
If for all these things she's saying, it's probably because maybe Lizzie did stuff with some married men or some
whatever it may be.
Women, everybody has their past.
You understand?
For me, I don't believe in people who go to search for people's past to use it in their future. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. So you got the last one.
I can't fight it anymore. Nasty Black cries out over undisclosed emails. Yo, my nigga, Nasty Black, my friend, good, really good friend. He has come out to say he hasn't been feeling good. He hasn't been feeling fine. And we understand how all these things go now. If you're in the entertainment industry, you shoot skits. You go from vacation to the other. You eat, you drink, you see, the stress is much. I can't, okay, for the past 4 or 5 months, my, how they put it now? My system isn't as strong as it used to be before, because now I have 10 times the job I'm doing, and it is stressful. Going from this spot to another spot, from the island to the mainland, different parts of the mainland, working. it has a way of destabilizing your immune system. So even for me, my immune system is low. I have
Please take care of yourself, already.
I have to build it back.
Because I don't want to run this program alone.
That reminds me, big shout out to Twitch. All right.
Yeah.
You're back to work. So big shout out to you, Twitch. Welcome back to
so
work.
So happy to see you.
We were scared for you the other day with your trapezium head. But thank God you're back. These are the kind of things we're saying. We only say take time out, just like Whiskey did.
Yeah.
Take time out, take care of yourself, and then get back there to making people love whatever it is you were doing before the whole thing started.
Nasty Black, we wish you all the best. We wish you quick recovery because your fans are waiting for you. So this is how we come to the end of today's show, and of course we've had fun, we've learned, we've unlearned, and we've acquired new knowledge. So we are ready to say our goodbye.
It's a goodbye from me today. I enjoyed myself being on the show with Mr. Olamilekan. Now the man is more than just hype. He has a way of dragging God down from his throne, and that's a very beautiful sight to behold. A lot of people wish they could be that, but they're not. It's giving you words of advice. Please take it. Never turn up someone's light bulb because you want yours to shine. Drink water and mind the business that concerns you every day. Every single day above 6 feet is a good day. My name is Kenneth Obina. You know me as Orally, and I am not just a television host, I'm also an on-air personality on radio as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for today at official_Orally. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, well, I want to wish Oluwaseun Dada a happy birthday. Just as we said at the beginning of the show, those of you that celebrate your birthday on the 29th, we know you do this once every 4 years. Happy birthday to you. We're wishing you God's blessings, plenty money in your bank account, and good health to enjoy it. From all of us at Galaxy Television, Dada Shehu, happy birthday. And so we want to say a very big thank you to our camera and the whole of the crew, our cameramen and the whole crew. Sake, thank you very much, sir. Mr. Johnson, we know we love you. Mr. Afix, Mr. Kayode, thank you so much. And to our producer, Mr. Femi, God bless you so much, sir. And to the big man up there, Chief Steve Ojo, we appreciate every good thing you're doing. Ogaima, you know we love you. We love you to the moon and back. And so this is how we come to the end of the show. You can follow me on all social media platform at Omevi Dollar. Omevi is Mevi, Dollar is IDOLOR. Coming up is waiting they happen Naija. They are already here. The boys are here. They want to make you laugh. These are the guys that makes you laugh. If you are feeling bored, just go and get a bottle of water, keep it by your side, because the Sabi boys are here already. Until we come your way tomorrow, stay happy. We love you.